All right, here we are at Brain and Spine with Dr. Salisbury. Here to share with you a little bit about what we do. One of the cool tools we use is vision therapy. We help incorporate the way the eyes coordinate with the brain because every single lobe of your brain has a corresponding eye function. That's a really unique system of the body. In fact, no other system of your body has a corresponding function that's related to every single part of your brain besides the eyes. We use that to incorporate it for helping people with dizziness, reading problems, anxiety type stuff. We see a lot of people with neck pain problems that may benefit from that too, depending on if they have the need for it. But the eyes feed into the brain, the vestibular system, the inner ear feeds into the brain, and obviously the neck and those sensors, when it's misaligned, they have a lot of problem in their neck. And in Max's case, tell us real quick what you came in with. What kind of things did you see improved by doing vision therapy with us?
Well, mostly I saw my visibility increase, and reading was tough at first because there was a lot of times where I was reading, then I would just lose my point in the book, and then I had to go back, trace with my finger, find where I was. And Dr. Salisbury here, he really helped me get rid of that.
Cool.
And maybe once a while now, I still have to do that, but I mean, it's better than every single time I would go down a line.
Yeah, you're saying it's at least 90% better. And you already had glasses to help you see better, but this still helps your vision, you think, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. And then your ability to read, that's a good example. So you're saying reading, have you always enjoyed reading?
Yeah, I've actually just picked it up because it helped me
Sleep,
and sleeping's a big thing.
So if you can read before bed, and so, but what does this allow you to do? Read more books or do this topic that you enjoy doing? You can read better now, right?
Yeah, of course.
So you just read more books? What are you able to do now that you couldn't do before?
Well, I read a lot faster and a lot smoother.
That's so cool.
It's hard to follow the story when you're stopping every line, and then you have to trace with your finger, of course, because...
Yeah, and then your speed and reaction time. So you feel like your coordination and reaction speed time is better, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, playing video games is quite important with a quick reaction time, of course.
You don't want to be losing
No,
in a gunfight or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. That's really awesome that helps you so much. We're going to show his results. You said it's all right if we show these?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to show this right here. Here with Right Eye, this is a technology. You can look at their provider page. Most people are optometrists that have these. There's some functional neurologists in other places. In Utah, there's a neuropsychologist that has Right Eye and a concussion rehab center. But in this case, we'll show you what we use it for. So his scores, this gives you a test where it actually shows you exactly what his eyes did. So these are called saccades, and he wasn't landing accurately on the target. This Right Eye is an FDA-approved device that actually can help diagnose all these types of problems. And you can see his eyes when he was just fixating on a target. This is where his eyes showed up. Instead of in this ring here, his left eye was all over the place. And both eyes, really, you want these in a tiny little space, and his eyes would kind of dart around a little bit. And there's some other things with his scores we could go over. But in reality, it looks at pursuits. Here's his score. His fixations were at a 41 out of 100. His saccades were 43, and his pursuits were at 75. This tells you what part of the brain isn't working as well as it needs to and what we need to work on. And it predicted that he'd be fatigued and have slow reaction to processing, which you said got better, right? Multitasking issue, lack of mental clarity, reading difficulties, quicker to anger, and things like these symptoms can show up when people have dysfunction with their eyes doing their, being accurate. So there's that. And let's actually look at one of the more recent ones. So after doing a few tests and giving him at-home exercises, here's what his scores look like. Looking at his fixations, they went up to an 85. We got those progressively better. Every single visit, he got better and better. And see, his fixations are much more centered. So his eyes are able to track things a lot better together. His saccades improved a lot up to 64. That's the one region where we're going to get to 100%. We're going to improve these a little bit more. And look at his pursuits, all up here in the green. They used to be lower as well. So seeing these improvements obviously will translate towards having less problems and feeling better, and we're still got stuff to improve. That's really cool. And did you, can you share when you did the test? Was it challenging at all, or were you able to follow the instructions okay?
Oh, I have a severe test anxiety that he knows of. And so when I was taking these tests, I've always felt like I was going to fail, but every time I did the exercises every night and then came back, my score went up. And so that was just a really encouraging thing to
Cool.
just keep doing those.
That is so cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.